Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day. Today in maths we are going to be looking at division again, and our learning intention is to understand division as dividing a set of items into groups. So our starter today, you are going to sort these numbers into odd and even, and I hope you can remember these two characters that we met at the start of year 2. We've got Odd Todd, who doesn't share fair, and his numbers end in 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9. And then we've got Even Stephen, who does share fairly, and his numbers end in 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So it's up to you how you lay this out. You could draw 2 columns, odd and even, and then have a go at sorting these numbers into odd and even groups. So pause the video to have a go at that now. Well done for doing that. We are going to have a quick go at recapping our number bonds. So I've put a link here, which you can either get from the home learning timetable, or you can just type into YouTube Jack Hartman number bonds to 10. It's a song that we've looked at quite a few times. So I hope that that will help us remember some of our number bonds. There's also a game that you could play. If you're at school, then you can play in pairs. If you're at home, then you can play with a parent or a carer or maybe a sibling. It says that you need to first find a partner, and then partner 1 serves a number under 10, and the second partner has to serve the correct number bond back to them. So as an example, if I did it to you and I served the number 7, then you would hit the number 3 back to me because they are a number bond to 10. Okay, so have a go at playing that game. I'm going to have a quick practice at this activity. So I can see that there's some items and they've been divided into these groups, and they've already been split into these groups. I can see that the circles around them, and I'm going to have a go at filling in these sentences. So it says 12 squares are divided into blank groups. So I need to say how many groups there are. And I can see that they've been circled. So I've got 1 group here, 2 groups, 3 groups. So I can draw and show that this has been separated into 3 groups. Here it says each group has how many items. So I can look at one group and see that each group should have 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's been shared equally, then the groups should each have 4 in them. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. At the bottom here, it says division fact. That means that I now need to use all of this information that I've gathered to write down a division fact. So I know that if I have 12 items and I divide them into 3 groups, then each group should have 4 in their group. Okay. Now it is your turn. Let me clear my drawings. Here we go. So you're going to have a go at filling out these sentences. It says 25 are divided into how many groups? Each group has how many items? And then you're going to have a go at writing the division fact for this. So pause this to have a go now. Well done if you had a go at that. Let's write down what you could have written. So 25 are divided into 5 groups. Each group has got 5 items. So our division fact could be 25 divided by 5, and then it should equal 5 because in each group we have 5 items. Well done if you managed to get that correct. Let's move on. So if you're going to do a few ideas, you're going to solve these problems and draw the bar model. As a challenge, you could write out the sentences just like we did before in this question here to really explicitly show that that you understand that you are dividing them into groups. If you're doing relate, then have a go at these word problems. You can draw the bar model to solve these too. And then if you're doing extend, you need to explain your reasoning. So it says You need to choose the number that could reasonably be correct and explain why you chose that number. So you're going to use your knowledge of your times tables and the rules that are in the times tables to help you with this. And you need to explain why you've chosen those that number to be the answer. Okay. Did you manage to spot the Powerpuff Girls? They were hiding somewhere in the slides. I think this one might have been a little bit more tricky because I might have been in the way of them. So have a look and see if you can see them. Well done for working so hard again today, and we will see you next week.